This is the fourth and final game of the NBA Cup group stage of play for these two teams.
And both looking to finish strong, right? And punch their ticket to the knockout round.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Alperen Sengun out there with Adams. Then it's Thompson. And it's Durant. And it's Easton in a two-guard. Adams finds Thompson. 5 on the clock. Pulls it up. Kept alive. Outside for Durant. Sengun passes to Adams. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Pass to Curry. Green left side. They set the pick inside. And Thompson sends it back. Now here's Durant. Defense is right there. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Here's Moody. And the slam by Moody.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Suns. Thompson sets the pick for Durant. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Now, here's Sengun. 14 points from him the last game against the Suns in Phoenix. Outside, KD. Screen by Adams.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Outside, Butler. Here's Moody. Off target from outside. Rockets trail by 5. Richard, we know that anytime Alperen Sengun steps on the floor, he's a triple-double threat.
Yeah, he's one of the tallest players to ever have multiple triple-doubles. Sengun is such a great passer, it adds another dimension to their offense.
Now, here's Sengun. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
Sengun's focus and attention to detail coming into play there, that was close.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Curry. Sengun with the rebound. And so Sengun will bring it up for the Rockets. Puts it up from 12. Warriors with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And facing a squad that poses some challenges. I mean, they beat them in the playoffs, but lost the regular season series. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Durant. Hasn't made one yet. The 3. And Sengun with the basket on the assist from KD.
Well, Sengun can be choosy at the arc, so when he does take these shots, he means business.
Butler finds Moody. And another 3 for Golden State.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Rockets trail by 6. Thompson outside. KD a screen on Curry. Out left to the wing. Here's Sengun. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And he comes up with the deuce.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And let's now take a look at the NBA Cup standings as the group stage winds down.
And it gives us a pretty good idea of who we're going to see in the knockout phase. It's been a terrific competition so far. And I think it's only going to get better when we get into that single elimination scenario.
Ball stolen. Curry on the wing. And the Warriors, another three.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Rockets trail by 11. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
And Allie, thanks so much. RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
And the first one at the line is good. But take a look at the Warriors. What a show they're putting on so far. Undefeated in NBA Cup play at 3-0. And these fans are loving the play from their team.
I love how this team is playing in the NBA Cup. Arguably, they've been the best team in it thus far.
And as for the Rockets, they have steamrolled through the NBA Cup so far with 3 straight wins to start the competition.
And with this being their last game of the group stage, they want to keep it rolling, right? Going into the knockout phase, undefeated gives a team a lot of motivation to take home the trophy.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. A 12-point game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
To the paint. Butler, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Eason passes to Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Warriors leading by 8. Richard, he's covered by Eason. There's the screen. Butler on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Butler's got 6.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Şengün with the screen for KD. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. In the corner, Moody with it. Green with a screen on Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Green. And the Warriors lead by 13.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And so it's Houston with it. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Smith comes in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tari Eason. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Amen Thompson. Now here is Smith. An 11-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. VanVleet against Curry. Horford with the rebound. Warriors leading by 13. Pass to Podziemski. That one doesn't go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Still, to this day, RJ, Kevin Durant still seems matchup proof.
Well, yeah, because nothing's changed with his height and the skill. That quick release and his competitiveness, oh, it's the same as it's ever been.
VanVleet. Here's Capella. Shoots the three. And Durant gets it to go. The assist from Capella. Durant's got it back down to single digits for the Rockets. The Warriors shooting an impressive 60% early. Hield outside. Horford sets a screen for Hield. Drills the three-pointer. And the Warriors lead by 10.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Hield against Durant. They double-team KD. Here's Finney-Smith. His last outing, 16 points for him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You could see it before the ball even got to him. VanVleet was locked and loaded, ready for that thing to fly.
Down low. From 10 feet out. That one off the back iron and out.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's KD. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Here's Podziemski. and he uses the glass on the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Van Vliet with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. 1:53 left to play here in the first. Finney-Smith passes to Van Vliet. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Podziemski. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Smith with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. KD finds Capella. Durant against Teal. With a step back, and it's Houston with another.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Rockets also changing it up. Şengün comes in for Clint Capella, and Shepard subbed in for Kevin Durant. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Houston making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Here's Podziemski. Covered by Van Vliet. Steps back from 13. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
And here is Van Vliet. 18 feet out. Here's Finney-Smith. A three-pointer, no good. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Hield finds Podziemski. Back to Hield. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. Hield's got 6.
And that's what Hield is paid to do. Stretch the floor for this offense.
Now Van Vliet. From the arc. Unable to get that one. And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors ahead, leading by 8. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. The guards are Van Vliet and Shepard. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Warriors leading by 8. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging all that size. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Now Kuminga, following the miss by Fred Van Vliet from deep. Kuminga kicks to Butler. From deep, Jimmy Butler!
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Rockets trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got 5.
Showing off his touch, Van Fleet making easy work off the mid-range.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Kevin, back to you.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. 6 to shoot. Hits it from three-point range. 8 points for him.
This is Van Vliet's calling card. He's actively looking to fire from deep.
Healed the pass to Butler. Over Smith. Off the left rim and out.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And then Smith with the dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Warriors leading by 6. To the middle. Stolen by Van Vliet. Şengün drives in. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And take a look at this. Every team loves to have guys like these. Big men who can pass like guards. These are their assist totals on the season. Second, Draymond Green. And, of course, Jimmy Butler.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
The way they move the ball is tremendous. I love seeing that kind of pass work being done out of the post.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Well-executed play. Anytime you can get healed something in rhythm off the catch, you have done your job.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Houston Rockets. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Smith against Butler. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. You know, Craig, the one thing you love about the NBA Cup tournament, it makes these early regular season meetings matter much more than they used to.
A win is a win in the regular season, right? But you can never have that taken from you. But you do have an extra layer of intrigue in these games with the NBA Cup going on.
The free throw dropped for Şengün.
Lots of promise in Şengün's game. Certainly has the frame to be special.
Stephen Curry's checked in for Buddy Hield. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Durant's checked in. Şengün hits them both. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Here is Durant, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Right side, Kevin Durant. No good there. Warriors leading by 9. And Durant sends it back.
The verticality that KD possesses, it helps him erase that shot at the rim.
Şengün kicks to KD. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order to win in the postseason, you need star power.
And he makes the first. RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
Good on both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Up top, Pajemski. Guarded by KD. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Warriors leading by 5. To the inside. Stolen by Van Vliet. Knocked away. Butler with the steal. Kuminga the pass to Payton. Payton with a screen on Şengün. The kick outside to Butler. Off target from three-point range.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot-blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
The Rockets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And that one misses. Something that helps up the ante for these NBA Cup games is that all of the tournament games are nationally televised. That's some added value and motivation for these squads.
Yeah, no one wants to perform poorly in front of a national audience. This is a chance early in the season to show everyone what you're about as a team and why you must be taken seriously. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now Smith, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Inside, here's Capella. The layup missed, and the call will be against Jabari Smith. That's his first foul. Fred Van Vliet is checked in for the Rockets. Warriors leading by 5. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Durant. Here's Houston now. They're on a 13-5 run. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now here's Curry. He's got 8. Green kicks to Richard. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots it. Goes back up. And Green with the lay-in. And the Warriors lead by 7.
This is the energy that Green provides. Just flat out refuses to give up on any play.
Now here's Durant. Defended by Moody. Daring anyone to stop him. KD.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Butler on the way. It's taken away by Smith. It's deflected.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Here's Curry with the three. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
Continuing to add to his tally with that triple. Now his 3rd of the game.
Rockets trail by 8. Thompson outside. Durant inside. Defended by Moody. Golden State's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Shots good from Butler.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Here's Smith. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. KD passes to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Here's Curry. He's got 11. Outside Green. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Van Vliet. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 10 points for Fred Van Vliet.
This is something that Goonie does well for his position, connecting on timely passes.
Warriors leading by 6. Richard, he's covered by Thompson. Green, bounce pass. Shot clock at 6. Curry gets it to go inside.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And KD's got the ball here for Houston. Richard, be honest, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
First one falls for him. Well, Fred Van Vliet wasn't going to be denied his chance, RJ, at playing in the NBA.
No, he wasn't. Undrafted, yes, but training his whole life for a chance. And when he got it, boy, he did not let up. Ever since he was young, he was getting up at 5:30 every morning to train before school.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
Oh, he is a coach's dream. That's why they love Van Vliet. The intangibles are off the chart, and the execution is consistent. Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 12. Thompson outside. Durant against Kuminga. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Let's see the stat sheet here for Amen Thompson.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Smith checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Kuminga, screen on Thompson. To the middle. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, just too much strength. Kuminga, oh, he'll take that chance every time.
When you want a momentum swing, RJ, get Jonathan Kuminga in there. He can do the job.
We know that, Kevin, because we see his energy shift in the game. He defies expectations and even sometimes gravity with all the things he can do on the floor.
One shot.
That free throw good from Kuminga. So great to be here on the day before Thanksgiving, whetting our appetites with some NBA basketball, Greg. It gets no better than this.
I'll tell you, these teams seem to be really hungry, right? Guys love winning the holiday games. It just makes victory and that turkey tomorrow taste a little bit sweeter.
Warriors leading by 8. Curry looking it over. Richard, he's covered by Eason. From outside the arc. Here's Richard. From outside, off the mark. Rockets trail by 8. Smith finds Thompson. Durant in the corner. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
So it's the Warriors now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Pass to Kuminga. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Kuminga's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Houston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. In the corner, it's Eason. Stripped away. Now the Warriors moving it up. And the slam by Moody.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And the Rockets with possession here. They trail by 9 points. Thompson outside. Durant up top, defended by Moody. Durant uses his size in close.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
.27 seconds left to play here in the half. Curry passes to Green. Now here's Moody, defended by Durant, and Kuminga throws it down.
Aggressive finish. You can see Kuminga is very confident in his athleticism in these spaces.
Durant down low. Over Moody. No good from 11 feet. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. First on the menu is looking at what games will be coming up here shortly. It'll be the Detroit Pistons up against the Celtics in Boston. 5 p.m. Eastern for the tip-off in that one.
And this could be a close one, guys. 2 evenly matched teams. I don't really know what else to say.
And 2 fantastic teams. Could be a preview for the postseason. And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Warriors.
They are just racking up the assists right now, playing for one another. Man, this is great.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep up this mentality in the second half. If they do, they win.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. They have a 9-point lead. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Then there's Moody. Then it's Curry and Richard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And it's Green missing.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Easton passes to Thompson. And here is Şengün. No good on the triple. Adams' shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To the paint. It's tipped. Şengün with the ball. Butler covering. Pass to Easton. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Durant. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Richard. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. He has 5.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
And it's the Warriors on the break. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Back to you, Kevin.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And here is Curry after the 3-pointer from KD. Şengün passes to KD. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. KD's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Rockets. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Butler. And it's blocked by Şengün.
It's good to see Şengün come up with that swat. When he's engaged, he can be an impactful rim protector.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Move. Oh, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you. Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Here's Thompson. Pass to Durant. Takes the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. KD's got 29 in the game.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Green, the pass to Curry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
The first free throw is good.
Guys, we've never seen a player like Steph Curry. Yes, his shooting is insane, but to me, it's the gravity that he draws. The entire defense is focused on him at all times.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Now here's Adams, still without a basket. Pass to Thompson. Clock at 6. Here's Eason. No good on the 3. Warriors leading by 9. Here's Butler. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. First one falls for him. And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes.
A highly talented two-way player, Butler is also known for his tough-nosed approach to the game.
Pass to Moody. Adams against Green. Now, here's Moody. Defense right on him. The shot by Curry, no good. Rockets trail by 11. Thompson right side. Great D that time from Green. Curry against Thompson. Curry passes to Butler. Jimmy Butler finds a way through inside.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Back to KD. Pass to Eason. Fires top of the key. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Curry. It's rebounded by Houston. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Thompson down low. Şengün passes to Thompson. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. 6 points from Amen Thompson. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Curry kicks to Butler. Five to shoot, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
And what I appreciate about Butler is how tough he is. This guy welcomes going into contact while shooting.
And the first one at the line is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And so he makes both from the line. Rockets trail by 13. Here is Durant. He has 29. From deep. That one, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
To the inside. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
With how much Draymond moves on the offensive end, Green gets a lot of dunk opportunities.
Houston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Back to Durant. Eason gets a wide open look. Offline with his 3. And here's Golden State. A big stretch here going 10-2. Şengün against Butler. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Curry against Thompson. Curry dishes to Butler. Green with a screen on Şengün. Butler from outside. It's rebounded by Houston.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And Richard, you were telling me before the game, you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, man, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he's just such an instinctive playmaker.
So it's the Rockets now, following the miss by Draymond Green. Shot on the wing. KD with the bucket. KD's got 12 points in just the second half.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Butler, no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now here's Durant. 33 points for him. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Warriors leading by 11. Pass to Green. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. The Warriors, number 1.
Without a doubt, the best defensive team in the league this season. Forget about any other stats, steals, blocks, whatever. It comes down to limiting points. And so far, nobody's been better at holding their opponents in check.
The free throw dropped for Şengün.
Şengün's fun to watch on the block. Drop steps, spin moves, up and unders. This man will put on a clinic down low.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Thompson. Şengün hits them both. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Rockets making a switch here. Capella's checked in. On defense, Houston, 9-point game. Pass to Curry. Back to Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Podziemski. And Durant sends it back.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
The Warriors making a switch here. Hield's checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Shepard's checked in for Kevin Durant. Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Although he is just 6 feet tall, Van Vliet has no issue going into the land of the Giants.
Here's Podziemski. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals and not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Shepard. Nothing on the board. Smith with a screen on Hield. Here's Shepard, and finished off by Shepard.
He is a really good athlete. Give Shepard a launching pad, and he will not turn it down.
Warriors leading by 7. Podziemski with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Kuminga connects on the open J. Kuminga's got 11 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Smith with a screen on Payton. There's the drive. Back to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. Van Vliet with the bucket.
And the stroke of Van Vliet is so nice, proving once again why he's so valuable to this team.
Now Podziemski. Shot by Hield, nobody around, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's Payton. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Out to the wing. Horford kicks to Kuminga. Top of the key, Payton. Golden State moving it around. From past the arc, Fred VanVleet grabs the miss. Rockets trail by 9. Pass to Shepard. 35 seconds left in the third. Back to VanVleet. Shoots over Podziemski. VanVleet can't get it to go. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Over Shepard. Hield can't hit. Here's Shepard. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Here's VanVleet. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Warriors lead by 9. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
We're playing fine. Everything's good. The turnovers have been well-intentioned. We're not giving up fast break stuff. We just got to pick up the intensity and the energy a little bit.
Now taking the positive approach with his team right there.
Encouragement, confidence. I love the approach.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. So on the floor for Houston, Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. The guards are VanVleet and Shepard. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. And the Warriors with possession here, following the 3 by Houston that ran. Here's Hield. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Shepard. He's defended by Pajemski. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside Butler. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Shepard. And he banks in the layup. And that's now 7 points for Reed Shepard.
Showing how tough he is. Shepard doesn't get rattled by the physicality.
Warriors leading by 4. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Floats it up for Kuminga. And stolen by Şengün. And here is Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. 6 to shoot. Back to Van Vliet. They double team Şengün. And Butler sends it back.
Always ready to make an impact defensively. Butler sees the shot forming and just attacks the opportunity to block it.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. The Warriors shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Down low. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Butler is just hard to guard inside. Really good at using his body to create contact against the defense at the basket.
And he knocks down the first one. Stephen Curry's checked in for Golden State. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Shepard. And so Butler nails both of them.
He's dialed up his aggression here in the second half, consistent in working himself to the line.
Durant, the pass to Finney-Smith. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Houston moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 6. Outside, Kuminga. No one near Payton as he lets it go. No good from outside. For Houston, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Outstanding at penetrating to the rim. Durant's long strides, they're just tough to keep pace with.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. It's Curry outside. Nailed from three-point land. And the Warriors lead by 7.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Şengün finds Durant. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. KD's got 37.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Curry passes to Payton. Back to Curry. Curry cooks him up inside.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Rockets trail by 7. Van Vliet sets the pick for Durant. Takes a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Kuminga's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And KD's got the ball here for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Finney-Smith. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's 19 points for Fred Van Vliet.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Podziemski with it. Here's Kuminga. Inside. And stolen by Şengün. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Durant. Straight to the bucket. Durant.
Doesn't it just look like he's gliding down the floor? Durant in transition is just beautiful art.
Curry passes to Butler. Back to Curry. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Curry after the miss from KD. Van Vliet against Curry. Stolen away. Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Payton. Now here's Durant. Durant down the lane. That one goes in. Durant's got 41.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
So it's the Warriors now. Podziemski, the bounce pass. To the paint. Here's Payton. He gets that one. And the Warriors lead by 7.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Van Vliet passes to KD. Van Vliet sets the pick for KD. Shot clock at 6. The shot from the low post is good. Durant's got 43 points.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Pass to Curry. Back to Podziemski. Here's Butler, covered by Smith. Payton with the screen for Butler. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Yeah, you can't give Butler any room off that screen. Once he has that, you know he's going to let it fly.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. So for the Rockets, Adams, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. Tari Eason comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Now Adams.
I'm open right here.
On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Kerr. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Warriors leading by 5. In the corner, Moody with it. Butler from outside. It's rebounded by Houston.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Şengün finds Adams. Basket good. And now just a 3-point Warrior lead.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Richard, he's covered by Eason. Green with a screen on Durant. Here's Moody. The Rockets pull it in. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Katie, here we go. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Butler. In the paint, Butler.
The defense has to make it tougher for Butler. Can't give him that.
Pass to Şengün. To the middle. Here's Adams. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Warriors have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Back to Curry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Thompson.
You never want to foul Curry. He's pretty much the best free throw shooter ever.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
That's good from Stephen Curry. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Takes a step back. Durant throwing down his sledgehammer.
Big-time players make big-time shots. Durant, he lives for these opportunities.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. And stolen by Şengün. Oh, here we go. Şengün's got the fast break kick.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
And it's so much easier said than done, but now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Curry outside, jacks up a 3. It's good.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Taken away. And up the court come the Warriors on the break.
Now that's incredible. A huge bucket in the most emphatic way possible. Now that is not supposed to happen.
Here's KD. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Oh, softly lays it in.
Along with Hall of Fame talent, KD is just clutch.
Curry is inside. Working on Thompson. Richard, he's covered by Eason. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Şengün with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now here's Durant, defended by Moody. And KD, here we go. Ah, the basket is good.
And we have seen this from Durant before. When the game is on the line, he comes alive.
Golden State's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Green. Shoots it up. Cleared away by Eason. And here is KD. Confident finish by Durant.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Curry against Thompson. Green with a screen on Eason. Just 5 on the clock. Strong move off the glass.
Fearless. Draymond Green gets it done in the moment.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Pivotal moment in this game. Here's Thompson. Now Durant lets it fly from 18. Rebounded by Curry. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And here's Golden State. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Count it.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
Picked off in midair. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup, 4-0. They are group winners.
And now as we enter the knockout stage, they're one of my favorites in the Cup. They've played that well.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
All right, Jimmy, as you prepared for this one, what was the focus?
Just how hard we had to play, home or away. I think we did that. We stayed together through their runs, through our runs, and that was quality, and that's getting us done.
4 great quarters of work. Congrats on the win.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jimmy Butler.